If someone made the wild claim, yeah, he beat my, and I'm talking to you, super producer.
Okay.
Your ex made a claim, yeah, super producer beat my ass and she made me become a slave and flew in all types of people and plugged my butt. If that wasn't true, wouldn't you fight the suit?
Oh, definitely. Absolutely not. You would not be saying that about me if it was not true.
Yeah, and you could be like, yeah, I whooped her ass, but the butt plug,
Okay,
you know,
okay.
that,
Listen,
woo,
I
that's
ain't
where I
taking
stop.
responsibility at that. I just
I
listen.
stop at the butt.
Listen, Samuel just said something.
Is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. All lies will be exposed. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing, you would tell it. I know so many things I shouldn't know. When I walk in a room, heads go down.
So remember Wednesday, you guys, if you watched our show, if you haven't, you got to go back to the replay. On
Can we get a
no,
replay?
look, I said Wednesday. That was Monday. Lord
It
have
was.
mercy.
Today is Wednesday.
We talked about Sean Diddy Combs, and Jaguar Wright was on Piers Morgan's show, and she made some allegations against other people other than Sean Diddy Combs. And those people were Jayz and Beyonce. And remember, when we was watching the video, I was like, oh, yeah, they scrubbed this video because they took part of the video out.
I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
What do you think happened with Kim?
Keeping people against their will. Putting people on planes while they're unconscious, just like Aaliyah got on that plane.
Piers Morgan issued out a statement, and this is his statement.
Is that pretty much everyone has a platform as long as they have something to say that other people want to hear. That's why we invite her on to be interviewed. The people making these claims have an audience with or without shows like mine. Well, Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored. But, like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. And we apologise to Jay-Z and Beyonce.
What are your thoughts on his statement?
I feel like he knew that he was getting into dangerous territory once she mentioned them. And I feel like he made the statement. And then when the cameras went off, he said, GD, we're going to have to cut that out. Because they're going to sue the hell out of us.
But you remember,
basically that's what I heard. That's what I heard him say. You know, I feel like like I said, when the cameras went off and, you know, it was just him and the producers, he said, GD, we're going to have to cut that out because they're going to sue the hell out of us.
Yep.
And then when he got the email, boom, he already knew. Right. I mean, what else could he do?
Slapped with defamation.
He don't have Fox money. He don't have CNN or TMZ money.
No, he don't.
So he was like, okay, I'm finna scrub this video. But I told you. What did I tell you about TikTok? TikTok got everything. Okay? So that is probably what led him to come on and make that statement because TikTok have everything. I don't care. Once you put something out on the internet, you might as well just leave it there.
Yeah, it's gone forever.
Because somebody has been sitting there waiting for you to go live so they could screen record, period.
So it says Hailey Bieber, you know, that's Justin Bieber's wife.
Right.
sends cryptic message with Justin's photo after Sean Diddy Combs' arrest. And, it goes to say that she wrote mood at the top of her snap on her Instagram. And at the time the photo was taken, Justin was shirtless, wearing a striped swim short, told the media F off, mate, before sticking up his middle fingers at them while he stood on Makepeace Island, which he rented Sir Richard Branson for his stay.
Mm.
So this is Justin Bieber telling people to F off. I guess they're probably trying to get a statement from him.
Probably was. That man can't go nowhere in this world
No.
right now because ain't nothing but cameras and paparazzi following him, trying to ask him, is he going to speak? Is he going to testify? It's probably a heavy, bringing back terrible memories and really heavy.
And, also there, of course we saw some of the creepy videos, but they're saying a lot of creepy videos have resurfaced since, Sean Diddy Combs' arrest.
What did I tell you? I told you, I said every video now is going to come back and just get them.
Yeah. And so another thing that happened between Monday and today, Sean Diddy Combs' mom spoke out saying he is not a monster. Of course, you're going to say that about your son because you don't want your son to be locked up, and now his reputation.
Yeah, but
is
who wants to
ruined and stuff like that.
Who wants to admit that they gave birth to a monster? Like,
No,
I don't.
yeah,
I would.
yeah, you wouldn't admit that.
I would never admit that. I wouldn't want to admit that. I mean, in some ways, emotionally, she's attached because that's her son. So she's never gonna be like, "Oh yeah, my son's a monster."
So I come to you today as a mother that is devastated and profoundly saddened by allegations made against my son, Sean Combs. It is heartbreaking to see my son judged not for the truth, but for the narrative created out of lies. To bear witness to what seems to be like a public lynching of my son before he has had the opportunity to prove his innocence in a pain too unbearable to put into words. Like every human being, my son deserves to have his day in court to finally share his side and to prove his innocence. And it says, I am not here to portray my son as perfect because he is not. He has made mistakes in his past, as we all have. My son may not have been entirely truthful about certain things, such as denying he has ever gotten violent with his ex-girlfriend when the hotel surveillance showed otherwise. Sometimes the truth and the lie become so closely intertwined that it becomes terrifying to admit one part of the story, especially when the truth is outside the norm or too complicated to believe. This is why I believe my son's civil legal team opted to settle the ex-girlfriend lawsuit instead of contesting it until the end, resulting in a ricochet effect as the federal government used this decision against my son by interpreting it as an admission of guilt.
Girl, please
this is
pause right there.
This is
because
a lot, right?
The first thing is, let's go back to the Cassie thing because I got to go there. Ma'am, the world saw your son drag that woman down the hall.
And he kicked her like she was a dog.
Okay, I'm confused. Was you watching the same video that we were watching?
Apparently.
I mean, that was somebody's daughter, sister, eventually somebody's mother being treated like that by your son. And these are the words that you say. Girl, I'm baffled.
But
I ain't really baffled, but
she used these words, and like I said, I believe I was watching some other show, and they said this was actually written by either Diddy's attorney or her attorney. but she used the words, and this is baffling to me why I don't really appreciate this statement. She used the words, sometimes the truth and the lie become so closely intertwined that it becomes terrifying to admit one part of the story. Well, before the truth and the lie was intertwined, we only knew part of the story. So what is she saying about the lie? Who said it was a lie? We didn't even know it. Well, it was rumored to know about these things, but we didn't know, quote unquote, hey, Diddy was taking people's booty holes and having people flew in for these freak out parties. We didn't know that.
But she did.
She did. And I think that was in I don't know what her lawsuit claimed. Did you ever read her lawsuit?
No, because it didn't make any sense to me that she had a lawsuit. No, who you talking about, Cassie?
I'm talking about Cassie.
Oh no, I didn't read the lawsuit.
I don't even think they revealed the lawsuit. I have to surf the internet. You guys put in the chat if you've seen the actual lawsuit between Diddy and Cassie. But I'm pretty sure it made some wild claims, and so why would you say, hey, Diddy beat my butt, beat my A? I'm trying to stop cussing, you guys. So I know y'all here for the
unsuccessfully.
I know y'all here for the real entertainment. Me dropping some cuss bombs, but
I just think that butt plugs and cuss words go together. What y'all think? I think butt plug and cuss words go together because whenever she say them two things in a sentence, that's what she do. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But Cassie did not have to add, hey, he sex trafficked me. Why even add that part unless it was true? Why even settle? If someone made the wild claim, yeah, he beat and I'm talking to you, super producer.
Okay.
Your ex made a claim, yeah, super producer beat my ass and she made me become a sex slave and flew in all types of people and plugged my butt. If that wasn't true, wouldn't you fight the suit?
Oh, definitely. Absolutely not. You would not be saying that about me if it was not true.
Yeah, and you could be like, yeah, I whooped her ass, but the butt.
Okay. I ain't taking responsibility at that.
I stop at the butt.
Listen, Samuel just said something. Samuel just said something that made my mind go somewhere that I don't want it to go, but it could be a possibility.
Okay.
So Samuel says, did you see that video of Diddy and his mom getting an IV and she's got on white nail polish?
Yeah.
Those things were mentioned in Cassie's suit about the freak offs. Okay, now listen, stick with me here. Stick with me.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly. Mm-hmm. That's why I say, no, the mama knew.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly. But what if she participated? What if she owned one of them videos? Child.
We could play that right quick. Diddy, mom.
What if she is on allegedly one of them videos, having her own little private? You know what I'm saying? Because when you're the mother of somebody that is powerful, I mean, what do? Lots of them take advantage of their children being in positions to introduce them to people.
Diddy, we have to do research on Diddy's mom's background. I believe
everybody throwing up, but listen, I'm just asking, what if she is?
No, these are valid concerns. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is a valid concern because usually mothers create their children. I mean, not in that type of way, but they usually create monsters.
Well, I feel like this. I feel like Diddy hasn't always been Diddy. He started out as a kid, so you don't know what his mother exposed him to.
I think she was a madam.
Yeah, I'm just saying you don't allegedly.
Allegedly, because
I
she
don't know.
when I see her, she looks like she was a hoe
Oh,
in the street
allegedly.
or a madam. Because all that money can't wash off your wholeness. You see what I'm saying? And I'm just look how she looks. But this is the video where she's getting the IV, and then listen to what they're saying to each other.
Mom, call Mom Dukes.
Hi.
She's getting a drip with me. She's hydrating. What's up, Mom?
Everything's good, baby. I'm here with you.
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you too. I don't even want to get started when she was doing that. We're not doing that, cause yeah, my mom's single. Yeah, for real. Mom Duke know how to have a good time. She ain't sitting in the house playing. They outside moving and shaking, baby. She come with me to the strip club. I don't care. For real. It's my dog, you know. I want to live life. We out here moving and grooving. My mom told me, she just said, keep moving, baby.
That's right.
Keep moving. She
Don't stop.
She could touch the floor with her palms. You know?
Huh? Girl, shut this off. Shut this off.
Take pew pew pew.
That is taking me out.
She said she could bend over and touch the floor with her palms flat. Mama, Ma Dukes. Who you call Ma Dukes?
No,
We
for
from
me it
from
was
the hood.
for me it was the kissing on the mouth.
I don't get bothered by that. I don't get bothered by that.
Listen, we don't know where his mouth been.
Oh yeah, that's true. But we don't know where hers been. She getting the IV drip.
Yeah, but listen, no, like my brother just left here and hugged my mom. In no shape or form did he kiss her in the mouth.
Yeah, when
Okay,
you get
no,
older,
ma'am.
you don't be kissing.
Okay, no, ma'am. And then she's gonna. Lord have mercy. She looks like the 70-year-old version of Studio 54, like in 2024.
My
But
Dukes is.
I'm just like.
Was a hoe back in the day.
Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all? Y'all need to keep y'all tails off the internet because the internet is undefeated. You can find anything on this internet. Get off.
My Dukes know how to touch the palm, the floor with her palms.
Do you see
Talking
Q
about
said,
pew, pew, pew.
Q out of the DFW said, I don't want to know grandma can touch the floor with her palm.
She could bend over.
And now you can't unsee it.
Fold up like a pretzel.
Child, listen.
Taking everything.
This is a good segue into this right here. Look, we finna end this show because that was too much for me. Too much for me. As a matter of fact, our time is actually up. But
oh yeah, our time is up.
Let's play this for the people, cause
for the people.
It's all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. All lies will be exposed. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing, you would tell it. I know so many things I shouldn't know. When I walk in a room, heads go down.
You heard it.
All lies will be exposed in 2024.
Okay. And we are seeing it. See this picture on this screen? We are seeing it. Not just with Diddy, not just with your local people too. We're going to see more. But listen, at one point we had 113 people up here. Y'all like this video, share, subscribe, turn your notifications on. Go to Chawanne Burns on YouTube. And then Chawanne Burns 2.0, unpopular opinion. Okay? Subscribe. I'm all in the queue. So if you want to subscribe to me, I'm all in the queue. Okay? You know what to do.
You know what to do.
Now she looks like a Temu version of I'm dead. Okay. Listen. we want to thank you guys for spending your morning with us. We don't take it for granted. As the people in church say, you could be anywhere. You could be worshiping at any establishment on today, but today you worship with us. So we thank you for that. Okay?
Thank you.
And you have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day, everybody.
Make it a good one. If you, and don't go messing up nobody else's, as Tabitha Brown can say. Okay? Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Okay?
Yeah.
But y'all have a great day.
Be blessed.